This is a live stream, and like I said, I shouldn't even be doing this video because of how bad my throat hurts, and I'm actually coughing and everything because of I don't know if it's because of what I'm eating or something, but I know it's because I'm talking a lot. But listen to this. There was a few things that happened on the news that kind of sparked my interest to do a live stream right now, um, talking about predictive programming for Elvis. Because Elvis's birthday was yesterday, but I told you that anything around Elvis's birthday, because Elvis needs the 9, okay? Because he's born on the 8th day, but he needs the 9. That's why he turned 89 yesterday, and it's super important. Okay, that's why he was because he's born on 1/8, but he needs the 1/9. It's like the 19, right? Which I told you is the crown. That's what that whole Corona 19 was all about, and that's why that's why it happened in Seattle, the first one. The first time we heard about the Crown 19 was in Seattle. The first death was in King County, and the first, Seattle's in King County, Elvis was known as the King, and I told you that Seattle is going to be struck on June 11th, right? But it's going to affect all of King County, and especially the west side of Washington State. So get out of Washington before June 11th. And of course, my second prediction is August 4th, Trump gets his head wound, all right, which happens to be Obama's birthday, but Trump gets the head wound on August 4th. But anyway, right now we're talking about Elvis and the 611 connection, all right, with Seattle being struck, that whole area of King County. Anyway, so the Corona 19, the Crown 19, because Elvis is searching for his crown, it was the first time with Seattle in America. The first sign of that Crown 19 sickness, the Corona, was in Seattle. First death, King County. First outbreak was in King County. It was called Kirkland, Washington. And the first famous person to get it was Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks was filming the Elvis movie, okay? The first person to get it was Tom Hanks. He was filming the Elvis movie when he got it. Everything has to do with Elvis. I told you that, okay? It all has to do with Lucifer losing his crown. He lost his 19 crown, became Satan. Satan needs the 19 crown to get back to the Lucifer number. And listen, I'm not going to explain it. I've explained it 100 times already throughout my videos. But so what's happened lately? And the first clinical trial of the injection was the miracle cure that Trump brought out, because Trump is the replacement twin for Elvis's identical twin that died at birth, right? Anyway, so he brings out the miracle cure, the trials, for the miracle cure, the clinical trials, was a person named Jennifer Haller. She was the first one to take it, and she's from Seattle. See, everything connects to Seattle and the needle, the space needle, okay? Now, because Elvis was the first famous person that had anything to do with the Seattle Space Needle when it first opened. Now, so if you've been watching, make sure you watch my last couple of videos, because I might delete them soon. So that I showed all the other predictive programming stuff that's happened in the last few days. But check this out. So I'm gonna do the not so important stuff first. So I told you guys that the name, first of all, hey, can you people thumb up the video? You lazy, unappreciative bums. You got 17 people, not 0 thumbs up. Anyway, you guys make me sick. You unappreciative, lazy, lukewarm bums. Anyway, I'm sitting here dying Yeah, and getting this information out to you guys, and you guys can't even do one little simple thing. Sickening. But anyway, so so I told you guys that uh, there's only two names that equal exactly the same. When I say exactly, I mean the numbers have to equal the same in reverse, reduced gematria, everything. There's only two other names that equal the same as Elvis, and it's the name Tracy, Tracy, and Julio. Okay, and I told you the Tracy connection with with things that have happened with that name. But and this Julio thing, I've shown you that connection too, because there's even a Julio Rodriguez or something and connected, and I was showing you how he was holding the, that what is that thing called? It's like a fork. What is it? I can't remember what the hell it's called now. Trident, the trident, yeah. And the Mariners, trident, and just like the Aquaman, you know, Jason Momoa, and I gave you the connections with him, and he was in the news yesterday too, you know. Because he's born on 8/1, and Elvis is born on 1/8. It's like same numbers, but so I told you about this Julio Cesar Chavez who was in the news about a ghost gun. He was in court or something about a ghost gun, and I told you the ghost is Elvis. He's the ghost because his ghost lives. Elvis lives. Get it? And Trump is the in the flesh Antichrist. Elvis is the real Antichrist. And the word gun equals 42, right? Because Elvis died at the age of 42, okay? And Washington is the 42nd state, right? All right, now pay attention. Um, and and then today, because today's 1/9, I told you you could always look for 1819, right? Because Elvis needs the 9. So, um, so, and you remember, before I show you the connections with that, this is super important, folks. I hope you guys are paying attention. Right? This is no joke. So there was this, when we've seen people freeze on television, the first person to freeze while on live television was this Al Roker, the black dude. But listen to why he freezes and what he hears and what day it was. Okay? Listen to what they say. This was the first time we ever saw anyone freeze on live television. Look at the black dude. They say the word ghost, Holy Ghost, and he freezes. Yes, like they say in Catholic school, leave room for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history. 35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. So did you get that? So they say Holy Ghost, and then it's Elvis's death date that he freezes on. That's the first time I'd ever seen anyone freeze on live television, okay? That was the first time. That was the most famous one, Yeah, by the way, I appreciate everyone being in the chat. Make sure you thumb up the video. This is really important, okay? I wouldn't be doing this video if I didn't think this was good predictive programming that I'm about to show you, because my throat is hurting. I'm not feeling well. I want to make it as quick as possible and just end the chat. So, so I told you Julio was in the news. Julio equals exactly Elvis. Elvis equals Julio, right? Um, and gun, and it was all about a ghost gun. And I told you the ghost is Elvis. Elvis is the ghost, right? Elvis lives. That's the anagram. Levi's lives, evils lives, black lives. You get it? Okay, so it was about a ghost gun. This Julio Cesar Chavez. Okay, and besides the CC and Cesar Chavez, forget about that right now. It's the Julio equals Elvis, right? And it was about a gun, the ghost gun. Gun equals 42. Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. I mean, I could show you more on the 42, but just go with that for right now. And Washington's original birthday was 2/11, which is Super Bowl is on 2/11 this year for the first time on the 42nd day of the year, because 2/11 is the 42nd day of the year. And that's Washington's original birthday. And that's why Washington is the 42nd state. You get what I'm saying? It's all connected. But that's not why they would tell you it's the 42nd state. That was just pure coincidence, you know. Anyway, so why am I bringing the Julio thing again? Because I talked about it already. First of all, Julio Cesar Chavez was born on 2/16. And the 216th day of the year is August 4th. And the 162nd day of the year is June 11th. My two predictions. So his numbers connect. 162, 216 is June 11th and August 4th, and he's born on 2/16. And if you say the date backwards, like they say in the UK, it's 16/2. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's the same thing. 16/2, 2/16. And he was in the news, this Julio Cesar Chavez, just yesterday. So the Julio is the Elvis connection and all the other stuff that I just said. So listen. So another Julio's in the news today. Julio Arias, who is a baseball player for the Dodgers. No big deal, but he was accused of something back in September, and now they're saying that the case is over, nothing's come of it. That just happened today. You understand? Again, another connection. All right? So you have Julio again, because Elvis equals Julio. All right? Now, and isn't it really strange that they're both born in, I don't know how to say this, Culiacan, Sinaloa? Anyway, this is how you say it. It's Coolio. Coolio! I don't know how to say it. Anyway, where is Julio Cesar Chavez born? Well, this one says, this is ridiculous. It says Ciudad. The other day oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't put Junior, sorry. Because it was Junior, not Julio Cesar. Where was Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. born? See, it's Culiacan, Mexico. See? Culiacan. Where was Julio Arias born? Hold on. Where was baseball player Julio Arias born? See? Right there it says Culiacan again. Sinaloa. Culiacan, Sinaloa, Mexico. Same place. And it's got the sin. Sinaloa. And you know that the area code for that place is 667, but there's a 666 area code over there too in Sinaloa. So it's really close to the 666 connection. So they were both in the news, okay? Here's another thing that's in the news. Yeah, I mentioned the CC already, because Elvis is the CC rider, the beast out of the sea in Seattle, okay? Anyway, so I just mentioned those two. Lloyd Austin is in the news every minute. And I told you the Austin connection. I've been talking to you guys about that for a long time. This Austin connection. That's why that Austin Powers was in the Space Needle as his headquarters. Not Austin Powers, but Dr. Evils. Evils is Elvis. Dr. Evils with an S headquarters was in the Space Needle in Seattle, right? And Austin Powers is the other guy, right? Who plays the dual role, get it? The good and the bad. Don't you see that? It's Elvis, Trump, Elvis, Elvis playing dual role, the Batman, Bruce Wayne character nonsense, and of course, Dr. Evil had a mini-me twin. Anyway, Evils with an S, Elvis. That's the name. Anyway, yeah, hit the like button. God bless you guys for the people who do it. For the rest of you, you suck. anyway, so I put that out there. All right. Now, what's the other thing? So what happened in okay, let's go with this story first. So an actor died yesterday on Elvis's birthday, but I only found out about it today. I don't know if anyone else heard it, but he died. You know what? What actors died in 2024? Oh, we had that David Soul who died, right? And then you had, I don't know who this is. Let's see this one. Glennis Johns. Oh, that one, she was really old, that one. And there was a Christian Oliver, and who died. And I told you all what was the connection with that, right? If you watch the video, I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to only go to the one that died on Elvis's birthday. And wouldn't you know it, all right? So this dude died. I don't know if you know who this is, okay? I've never heard of him, but maybe for the people who watch TV, his name is Adan Canto. And he's got the AC, Antichrist initials, okay? AC. Now, listen carefully, okay? Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state. Do you understand? Washington's original birthday, George Washington, was the 42nd day of the year, which was February 11th. This year's Super Bowl is on February 11th for the very first time ever. Now, this dude, okay? By the way, Austin, when I mentioned earlier, Austin equals 84. Because, I told you Trump's going to get his head on 84. And just like Trump's birthday is 6/14, 6 times 14 equals 84. It's all connected. Anyway, so this dude dies on Elvis's birthday. Hold on, let me just show you that he died yesterday. Well, now they're saying, this is so weird. One place says he died today, the other place says, hold on. This is weird. One place said he died yesterday. Yeah, he died Monday. He died January 8th. All right, but for some reason they're putting it. Hold on. I can't get them to say it. I guess he's not famous enough. You'll see why it's connected in a minute. But according to this, he died Monday after a battle of appendicil cancer, whatever. I just call it appendix. He's got the APP, which is 33. But anyway, how old was he? Look. How old was actor Adan Cantu? I can't say his name. I'm so stupid. Anyway, he was 42. All right, he was 42. Canto, that's his name. All right, and you know what his name means? And listen to this. His name is Adan, which means Adam. Okay, it means Adam. All right, so like Adam and Eve. Adam. You know what Cantu means? Cantu means singing. Do you see what I mean? because Elvis was a singer, and he was like a singer and an actor, this dude. And he was in the movie X-Men. He played Sunspot in X-Men. And he was in a few other shows. But check this out. He died at 42 on Elvis's birthday. Okay? On Elvis's birthday, he dies at 42. Okay, now why? Listen, folks. I can show you other connections. Okay, I can show you other connections, but you know what I'm going to show you only? I'm going to show you like, I can show you like the, you know what? I don't know if I should show this part, but you know what I'm going to show? I'm going to show this. Hold on. Let me just real quick show this part. Because I told you that Elvis, right? You know, I told you that Elvis has the EL, and L means God, right? In Hebrew, all right? In Hebrew. In Spanish, it means the. But in Hebrew, it means God. And listen to this. And E is the 5th letter, L is the 12th letter. So it's 12 and 5, right? When was actor Aidan Canto born? Look what his birthday is. 12/5/81. You see, that's, first of all, it's 12/5. And that's the EL. I just told you that's the EL, 5/12/12/5, right? And he died on January 8th. You see, they said, see, they put his death date right there, January 8th, 2024. All right? And the 8/1 is the backwards of 1/8. You get what I'm saying? The year. He was 42 years old, right? Are you guys following me with this so far? Yeah, whatever. If it's appendicitis or not, I don't know. But the way they said it was something else. I don't know what they were saying. Okay, are you guys following me so far with this? Okay, so I'm not going to go any further with that. I could show you like connections with the dates and stuff, but I don't need to. That's enough with that. Because there's one more story, and I want to get to that. Yeah, and like I said, I could show you a bunch of other stuff. It's not, you know. Okay, so what happened in the last, something happening in Ecuador. And supposedly it started the day before, in January 8th or something. I don't know. Something's been going on with this. The president did something, and then I guess the people were mad or something. I don't know what's going on, but today on the news, yeah, they stormed a TV station, okay? And in the background of the TV station, it said the word EL, El Noticiero, but whatever. EL means the in Spanish, but EL means God in Hebrew. And anyway, so, yeah, a coup sounds like a Q, yeah. Anyway, so these supposed criminals stormed a TV station, and they were showing it live. You know, they were still filming the TV station. It was called Ecuador TV or something, I don't know, or whatever the hell that stupid name was. But notice it's about a TV. And what is TV? See, TV equals 42. You see what I'm saying? And again with the 42. And it's right around Elvis's birthday, right? And even the word television has Elvis in it. It's got the Levi's. Elvis is the Levi's, ELVIS. You know, lives, lives, that Black Lives thing. I told you it's all about Elvis. That's why it was all across the earth. Anyway, so the TV is 42, right? And you know, Elvis, I told you that Washington is the target. Washington State is the 42nd state. TV equals 42. Did Elvis shoot his TV sets? Oh, I shut the power off.
It wasn't a violent act in any way, but rather an ongoing joke he had with the guys. Elvis had an actual TV graveyard in the backyard at Graceland and would often pull out a .357 Magnum from his collection of guns.
Did Elvis have a TV graveyard? Listen.
According to Elvis Australia, Elvis had an actual TV graveyard in the backyard at Graceland and would often pull out a .357 Magnum.
Are you kidding me? So he's shooting TVs. He's destroying 42s. Do you get it? The TV is the 42. All right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, I've already shown this in the past. I'm just rehashing it because of the stuff that's going on right now. And here's the and listen to this. Ecuador, the word Ecuador, this is what it equals. Ecuador equals 67. Elvis equals 67. This is the only numbers that match. The rest of the numbers don't match, like the reduced number, the backward number, none of that matches. But Ecuador equals 67, just if you just add the letters up. E is 5, C is 3, U is 21, A is 1, D is 4, O 15, and R is 18. You know what I mean? It's the same as Elvis. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember. Oh, 67. This number is the first number in gematria when written out. The first number that's written out equals 162, and that's June 11th. Okay? So Ecuador equals 67, which connects to Elvis, and the TV station got, hostages were taken and all that, and the president got involved, and they supposedly got the criminals. Nobody died or anything like that. But here's how you know it had to do with Elvis. All right, are you ready for it? Besides the TV connection to the 42, but here it is right here. Here it goes right here. What is the country code for Ecuador?
593. According to Lavara, 593 is the country calling code assigned to Ecuador by the International Telecommunication Union.
593. And Elvis, are you paying attention? Elvis he's born on January 8th, right? And January 8th can be written 108, right? The 108th prime number is 593. You see? He's born on 1/8, 593, and this event happened. The news came out today with it, but Did it happen yesterday? Did it start yesterday? I don't know. But I told you Elvis needs the 9 anyway. So I told you anything between, anywhere near Elvis's birthday, it's perfect. All right. And today is Dick Nixon's birthday, and Richard Nixon was the only president Elvis visited because he was the 37th president, uh, Dick Nixon. And I told you that the 37 has to do with the EL because the 37 looks like the number, you know, 37 looks like the letters EL. That's why. 37, you understand? Looks like the EL. And that's why he visited Nixon, that's the only president that Elvis visited was Nixon. And Nixon's born one day after Elvis's birthday, 1/9. Elvis was born on 1/8. And I told you Elvis needs the 1/9, right? And that's why he was involved in the Watergate scandal, because it's all about the water. Elvis equals water. Elvis equals reset in gematria. Same thing, same numbers, exact same numbers, water and reset. And how did God reset the earth? With water. Because I told you, the beast out of the sea revelation with this Elvis thing on June 11th in Washington State is they're mocking God. All right. That's why Elvis, who's known as the king, Seattle's in King County, Elvis is the king. He dies on the toilet. The toilet is the throne. Okay. Anyway, so because that's what they say. They mock God with that. And what was Elvis doing when he died? He was reading a book called The Scientific Search for the Face of Jesus. While he's dying on the toilet, the throne, the king is reading about the scientific search for the face of Jesus. If that isn't mockery, I don't know what is. Okay. And also, like I said, this Nixon was involved in the Watergate. Watergate, the gate is a portal, all right? Because Elvis is the beast out of the sea, right? And I told you that the EL is, Nixon was the 37th president, the only president Elvis visited is connected to the EL. And Seattle Seattle is the EL state. The anagram for Seattle is EL state. STATE. And then you have the EL. It's the L state. Okay? and well, I can show you more about that with this, having to do with the EL SEA, the C ELTT, the Antichrist EL out of the C, right? Because the double cross is the Antichrist. It's just like what I was telling you about the PP. The PP is the Antichrist. For the people who are new to the channel, you're not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. But the PP is the Antichrist. All right, are you guys following me with this? Because I think I'm done. Is there any questions before because if you want, like, the other predictive programming having to do with, David Bowie had a thing yesterday, some crap about David Bowie, because he turned 77, he would have been, or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter anyway. The point I'm trying to make is that, because David Bowie's born on Elvis's birthday, just like the North Korean dictator, Kim Ding Dong, and Stephen Hawking, and what's that other dude? What's that dude, that singer, who's always in trouble? R. Kelly, That's why he's in the news all the time, because he's born on Elvis's birthday. Everything's about death and destruction with this Elvis, Why do you think the Twin Towers fell? It was all for Elvis. Because Elvis's identical twin died at birth, It's all for Elvis, folks. And you're all going to see it come to fruition, No, there's nothing. There's no way you can save any. Well, no, you can help a few people get out of Washington State, but there's no way you're going to be able to stop what's coming because it's biblical. You can't stop biblical prophecy. It's impossible. Because then you'd be calling the Bible a liar. You can't stop what's coming. It's impossible. No matter anything I do, no matter anything you do, there's no way to stop it. But we can help get people out of there. But see, here's the thing. The number one thing is to make sure these people believe in Jesus with all their heart and soul, because just in case they don't leave and they die, then at least they're going to heaven. But for the people who don't, who don't want to go yet, or maybe they're not saved yet, and you want to help them get out of there, I would tell you, pay for their ticket out of there. What are you going to lose? You're going to lose $1,000. So what? What is your, what is your life worth? What is them being able to get saved one day? Because maybe they're not saved yet. We're trying to get them saved. And money's going to be worthless anyway once the mark comes out, because that's what this whole thing's about. Because once the beast out of the sea is revealed, once this June 11th event happens, which will connect to Elvis in the future, which will connect to Elvis in the future, and then once the August 4th Trump head wound happens, and then when he comes back, Trump, and he comes back into power after he gets his head wound and heals from it, that's when time is short, and the return of Jesus is within 42 months, 3.5 years, or sometime in the near future after that, because the Antichrist rules for 3.5 years once he comes into power. So that's why Trump is the Antichrist in the flesh, but Elvis is the real Antichrist. And Obama is also in this charade because he's here to make sure that the other side, the people who don't like Trump, get in line also with the mark. They're all in on it. There's thousands of antichrists. I mean, millions of antichrists, but there's only one who's the Antichrist, and that's Elvis. Elvis is the Antichrist. And that's why in Seattle, they have their airport named SeaTac, their airport, because it's the sea, the beast out of the sea, and the Antichrist, TAC, the Antichrist out of the sea, SeaTac. And look, I used to drive a taxi. Taxi is saying it backwards, taxi, because taxi is like a portal, because Elvis, it's he's the phoenix rising. He's the beast out of the sea. He's the camel that shoots through the eye of the Space Needle. He's the kraken. He's the goat, the sea goat, because he's born under the sign of the sea goat. January, which is named after Janice. And you think it's a coincidence that? What did I do with it? What did I just do with the stupid papers? Wow. I just had some papers. I don't know what I did with it. Oh well. Hold on. Well, see, hold on. What was I talking about now? I told you I have so much on my mind I can't remember it all. Maybe it'll come back to me. I was going to tell you that January is named after Janice, and Janice is the two-faced God. That's why it's all about the past and the present, the PP. Elvis is the past. Trump, as soon as Elvis died, Trump came into the picture. Nobody knew who Trump was before Elvis, when Elvis was around. Nobody knew him. Then all of a sudden, Trump's in the picture as soon as Elvis dies. Because it's the Janice twins, the past, the present, facing this way. And they're the God of doors. portals, whatever the hell. This just Janice, and I told you guys that Seattle is their anagram for El State, right? It's the only one that equals the exact same as Seattle if you put the EL with the word Janice. Because EL State is the word Seattle, right? And EL Janice, because Janice equals state. It's the same numbers. So that means EL Janice equals Seattle. Okay? And that's the only one that can do that. No other place can do that. So what is the chance that when you add EL, because EL means God in Hebrew, to the word Janice, it's the only one is Seattle, because EL Janice equals Seattle. You know, and that I all these things you're seeing, that I discovered that years ago. Okay, so because I had 41 channels terminated by YouTube, folks. This is my 42nd channel, and I started a 43rd and a 44th, but I never did the 45. and we know how important the 45 is. I don't know why I didn't start one. Anyway, all right, folks. I think that's. Oh, somebody was saying something in the chat. Oh yeah, someone was saying, is it going to be a tidal wave? Listen, what's going to happen is that whatever triggers this event, whatever this is going to happen, it's going to trigger probably a water event, because I told you that Elvis equals water, Elvis equals reset. So whatever, like I said, whatever the event is going to be in the beginning, it's probably going to trigger something that causes some kind of water event. All right. So look for that. Yeah, like a tsunami, tidal wave, whatever the hell, you know. And I told you that, remember they were calling it Title 42, that nonsense with the immigration thing. They were calling it title, TITLE 42. Okay, Title 42. Title sounds like tidal wave, right? TIDAL. And title equals the exact same, you know, not the exact same, but only in the forward numbers as this word, but only the forward numbers. So title, TITLE, equals the word twin, but only in the forward numbers. The backward numbers did not equal the same. So title equals twin in the forward numbers, because Elvis had an identical twin that died of birth. But anyway, title sounds like tidal wave. You get it? And they were calling it Title 42. And I don't even know if it's still good, that Title 42. When did Title 42 end?
According to WOLA, May 11th is the final day for the Trump and Biden administration's Title 42 policy.
I don't know if they ended or not, but anyway, 5/11. If you look at that, it's kind of like 6/11, because from the first of the year to 6/11 is 5 months, 11 days. So I don't know, if you want to look at that like that. But the interesting thing is it's the 42, Title 42, because Elvis died at the age of 42. Washington's the 42nd state, Anyway, all right, folks. Oh, Melania Trump's mother just died. And MT, Melania Trump, is the same initials as Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis died, and Tupelo, Mississippi, where Elvis was born. And Melania Trump is born on 4/26, which is the 116th day of the year. 4/26, which is the 6/11 backwards. 4/26. It's the 116th day of the year. Anyway, when did Melania Trump's mother die? Yeah, I guess it's announced that she died today. I wonder when Melania Trump's mother was born. When was Melania Trump's mother born?
According to CBS News, she was entirely devoted to her husband, daughters, grandson, and son-in-law.
78. She was pretty young. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying, because I'm thinking that Melania is like old, you know what I mean? So how was the mother only 78? You know? Born in 45. Born on July 9th, 79. You know, listen, that's important number 2, but I'm not going to get into that. But it's interesting that she died on, one day after Elvis' birthday. Yeah, 78. And the 78 is interesting because Trump turns 78 next year. And from Elvis, from the first of the year to January 8th, if you don't add the day, it's 7 days. If you add the day, it's 8 days. You know. You know what I mean? From the first of the year to Elvis' birthday, January 8th, it's either 7 or 8 days, depending if you add the day or not. So, whatever. All right, folks, I don't have any more to say. I'll leave the video up till tomorrow. Anyway, I appreciate the information about Melania Trump. Yeah. I told you Elvis went from Tupelo, Mississippi, which is TM, to Memphis, Tennessee, which is MT. And TM and MT is 3333, which is 66. Twin equals 66. It's and that's why from Elvis's birthday to the Twin Towers falling was 66 years, 8 months, 4 days. It's right in your face, all the numbers. Anyway, all right, folks, last 2 minutes. Anybody have anything to say? Or I'll stay on another 8 minutes, I don't mind, but I have nothing more to say. I already talked too much as it is. So the other 2 videos, I'll leave that up till tomorrow. See, like I said, those predictive programming videos are not that important. What's important is the information that I leave up for weeks and months. Those are videos you need to watch. Watch all my live streams for the last year and only the last 3 videos on the pre-recorded. Because I hadn't done any pre-recorded videos for a year. So don't watch those, all right? Only watch those if you're super bored or something. But watch watch the last year of videos of the live streams on his channel. And then the pre-recorded videos, only watch the 666 series. I did 3 of them, the last 3. And I'm going to do some more coming up. All right, anyway. So the only thing left that's coming up that's important is the MLK birthday. That's huge, the MLK birthday, because I told you it's all connected. Martin Luther King, his death, because he died in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. And his name was King. That's what the whole ritual was. Elvis was known as the King. Seattle's in King County. Now they named Martin Luther King after King County, because King County was named after somebody else, a different king. Now they named it after Martin Luther King because they're going to destroy it. And that's what that ritual was about Martin Luther King being killed in Memphis, Tennessee, where Elvis lived and died. The king had the king whacked, and the king's going to whack the other King County. And when Elvis died in 1977 on August 16th, that same year, there was a horse called Seattle Slew that won the Triple Crown on June 11th. The most prestigious horse racing is to win the Triple Crown. And that horse won it on June 11th. And his name is Seattle Slew, the same year Elvis died. Can you imagine? They're telling you they're going to slew Seattle on June 11th. It's right in your face, man. They were just waiting for a particular number, okay? I already had the prediction correct. I just didn't know which year. But now it's right in your face. It's 100%, folks. Like I said, listen, if I mean, if there's any chance that it doesn't happen this year, there's only one more chance left, and that would be 2025. After that, there's nothing else left. But it's going to happen, all right? It is going to happen. It has to happen. I mean, and it has nothing to do with me saying it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Just like 9/11 happened. I didn't say 9/11 was going to happen, but it did. Just like this is going to happen. But this is going to tell you what this event is. And that's what I'm here to tell you. I'm telling you, I'm here to tell you who the Antichrist is and what this whole thing is about. It's the beast out of the sea revelation, okay? And anyway. Yeah, I'm not, listen to me, I'm not playing games. I don't know who you are. You're new to the channel, so I don't know what you're doing, but I can't figure out who's who and who's what. Because when I press the button to see who you are, it doesn't let me. So I can't tell who's new, who it is, when the channel was made. I can't do that on the live chat. Okay, so if you don't want to be here, don't be here. Don't blame me for it. I'm not doing anything. If I could, I would help you, but I can't. Somebody's being trolled, supposedly. Yeah. Somebody I've never heard of all of a sudden makes comments, and now is blaming me for being trolled. Yeah, don't blame me. I just told you I can't delete them because I don't know who's who. I'm trying to explain that to you. So stop doing it. Anyway, okay, my wife just did it. my wife just helped you because my wife can do it because she has a wrench. I can't do it. So you can thank my wife for that one. Yeah, don't get mad at me. I was, I couldn't do it. I would help you if I could, but my wife did it for you. Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. Any last words? I still have 5 more minutes before it's an hour. Anyway, I did my best to explain all this because for the people who didn't see the other predictive programming, go watch the last 2 videos having to do with William Dafoe and stuff. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I read about that in the TMZ. The TMZ had something about these Pigeon Peckers. You know who the Pigeon Peckers are, right? The crucifiers of Christ. They had some tunnel underneath, underneath their synagogues. I don't even want to talk about them, because all it is trouble talking about those Pigeon Peckers. Yeah, and they were all rioting because they didn't want the police or something to just shut the tunnels down or something. I don't know, but it's interesting that they're talking about tunnels because I told you that that Seattle has underground stuff. That's probably where all I don't want to say the word, but what's being planted is underneath right now. So when you do see this event, we'll see what's happening. Yeah, I talked about that. Are you talking about the Devil Comet or something? Or is this another asteroid that you're talking about? Because I talked about the Devil Comet. So what's this asteroid thing? Yeah, I'm not sure. Because I did read about another asteroid or something, but I can't remember now. All right, folks, last 5 minutes. So if you have something to say, Yeah, the comet cometh. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Yeah, the den of devils. That's what those pigeon peckers are. Well, you know what the Black Elvis is? The Black Elvis matters is Black Lives Matters. That's what that's all about, which I explained. That's the whole reason why they had Black Lives Matter everywhere. Because they're telling you the Black Elvis matters, the dark Elvis, the unseen, you know. See, what you saw in real life, you were seeing Elvis come as an angel of light. But the Elvis that's coming back is the the dark Elvis. That's why Elvis has the black star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's the only one who has a black star, and Elvis was connected to the song Black Star, you know, which David Bowie ended up doing because David Bowie's born on Elvis' birthday. It's all connected. You know, Elvis's movie Flaming Star was originally Black Star, the song. They changed it to Flaming Star. Yes, God bless. Yes, God bless everyone in the chat. Pray for everybody. Pray for me. Pray for my wife. Pray for everybody. Pray for everyone's family, and and pray these trolls, whoever they are, and hopefully they can repent, and get right with God, because they have no idea what's coming, man. Can you imagine eternity? Eternity in hell. I mean, these people have no idea what they're playing with, you know? They're playing with fire and they're going to get burned. And they have no idea. Unreal. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I talked about that. Elvis was supposed to play A Star is Born in the movie instead of Chris Christopherson. Get it? Chris Christopherson. And you know what's funny? You know what I really like is that Chris Christopherson song, Why Me, Lord? And when Elvis sang it, I liked it too. Why me, Lord? What did I ever do to deserve loving you? That's great. But anyway, why me, Lord? But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, that that Barbara Streisand. When did that creature turn into the Cowardly Lion from The Wizard of Oz? Have you seen that creature? What in the hell? It turned into the Cowardly Lion. Latest images of Barbara Streisand. What the hell? Where is this creature? If you put that thing over the whatever the Cowardly Lion had on it, I'm trying to find the picture I saw. Look at this picture. This isn't the picture. I mean, I saw a creature the creature was on television the other day. This doesn't even do it justice. I wish I could show you the picture I saw. I mean, on TV. Someone's saying something about Elvis and Obama. Yeah, well, Elvis's favorite vacation place was Hawaii, and he was in Hawaii around around Obama's birth or his conception. So I'm just saying, anything's possible. You know what I mean? Who knows? Because I don't believe that's Obama's mother. I think it's all made up. And probably Elvis is his dad. Yeah. Anyway. What are you guys talking about? Oh, yeah. Anyway, all right, folks. God bless all of you. Like I said, there was other predictive programming that happened with that stupid Willem Dafoe and stuff. I'm not getting into that. You want to watch the last two videos? Go. Like I said, I'll be deleting them in a couple of days. All right. So whoever gets to see it, you know, have fun watching it. You know, it's not great videos, folks. But if you're bored, hey, watch it. You know. All right. Any last words? Last minute, folks. Anyone who got in late, make sure you watch this video from the beginning because I was, rapid firing information. I had some new info to show. Yeah, that Barbara Streisand's a pigeon pecker. That's right. Initials BS. That's what it looks like right now, too. Anyway, Barbara Streisand, man. Yeah, you know what the problem is? I think you're behind in the chat. I'm talking to Michael because I think your comments you're talking about stuff that I talked about like 10 minutes ago. So you know what I mean? That's why I'm not sure what you're talking about. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I do see your comments. So I just didn't, didn't know what to say when I saw it because I wasn't sure what you were telling me. Yeah, I had already mentioned Melania Trump's birthday. That's why when you said it, that's why I realized you were behind in the chat because I had already mentioned it. But I appreciate your research. Yeah. Oh, it's the 190th day of the year? Yeah, I think you're right. Oh, I'm not sure actually. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, Obama's birthday is 8/4. Yeah, I know. That's the day Trump gets his head wound. 8/4 is when Trump gets his head wound. What number day of the year is July 9th?
Here's information from National Snow and Ice Data Center.
Shut up. Yeah, you're right. It is the 109th day. I don't know why. I thought it was the 188th. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, the 19 crown. That's right. Yeah, the 19 crown. That's right. 190. Anyway, God bless everybody. Like I said, watch this video from the beginning. I'll leave it up for at least another day. And then the other two videos, if you want to watch it, it's just more predictive programming for what happened during Elvis's birthday. Like that Sandman Hotel explosion or Willem Dafoe getting the Hollywood star on Elvis's birthday. It's all connected. So if you want to watch the last two videos, go for it. Last three videos. Yeah, that's another thing. Those pigeon peckers are messing with Lebanon. And I was born in Beirut, Lebanon. Because I'm the real Neo. I told you, Keanu Reeves is born in Beirut, Lebanon. And he was born 2 days before me. In the same hospital. We were there at the same time. This Neo. He's not the real Neo. I am. I'm the one who's going to break the matrix. I've already broke it. He's the fake Neo. All right? That's why he was chosen to break the matrix, because they know that I'm going to break the matrix. Okay? That's why he was chosen. And the dude's born in Beirut, Lebanon, same place where I was born, 2 days before me in the same hospital. Come on. Anyway, yes, pray for me. Those pigeon peckers are attacking Lebanon now. It's bad enough they were messing around with, the Gaza, whatever they did in Gaza. Now they're, you know what they're doing now. We'll see what happens. Someone's asking me about that Al Roker thing, what I showed earlier. I'm not sure. I mean, it looks real, but I don't trust anything I see on TV. I believe he froze on purpose. Like, I believe he purposely did it. I believe all these people who pretend like they're robots, I don't believe that they froze. But I'll tell you this, if if it's not real, they're pretty good actors. The ones who did freeze, like when Eminem froze, or whenever that basketball player froze with his mouth open, or whatever the hell, that commentator. It looks real as real can be. I can just tell you that. So I could be wrong with that. There could be something that, like I said, these people are, if they have demonic entities in them, then, it can make them do whatever they want, because these people are controlled. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't doubt it, man, if they're demonically possessed. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It could be real. I could be wrong. I know, I'll tell you if I'm like 100% about something. That I'm not sure, because it looks real. You know. Yeah. Someone's saying he saw the devil's face and he just froze. Yeah, he saw Elvis. Like, have you seen those ones that they kind of like fall? It's like, man, it looks real. It does. Like they start talking slowly and stuff. You think, wow, if they're that good of an actor, they should be better actors when they're doing their regular acting. Yeah. Anyway, folks, watch the video from the beginning. I'm ending the video. God bless all of you. Jesus is God. End of video. No more, please. No more comments. No more questions. I need to end the video. I love interacting with you guys, but please, my throat is hurting. Pray for me. Pray for everyone in the chat, okay? End the video. Yes, Jesus is God. End the video.